Look, he talked about the running back room. Said
No, the O-line. Let's get to the O-line.
we're gonna that's
I like
separate.
the
That's
okay,
separate.
all
I
right.
got a whole because
Yeah,
I got a clip for that. So we're gonna talk about that
yeah.
at the back half
Okay,
of the show
cool.
because I do want to talk about. It. I think it
I got
deserves.
love for my O-line, yeah.
Yeah, and look, I think
As a
that
defensive lineman, I have passion for the offensive line
I respect that.
and compassion for
Look,
them
it's good because I have
because
some questions
I
because
killed a
there's
lot of them. So,
they
you
got some
know, when
yeah
you
they
kill
got
a
some
lot of people, you start to feel remorseful.
they got a clip of him doing some drills, and I kind of want to get your thoughts and opinions about that because I don't know what the hell's going on in these drills. So
Yes, sir.
I mean you know what's going on. So look, let's talk about the running back room. Montrell, he talked about what's going on with him, his injury. Said, look, we plan for him to practice. How much
Yeah,
practice he will be this week is up to date. Look, I really think the
yeah.
Miami game is in play here. I think it's going to come down to
Yeah, no, yeah.
to game time decision. I really believe nobody's going to know. But he says, I trust Trayon. And I think that's what's really holding what will keep Montrell off the field. I think Montrell as of now suits up and they kind of see
Yeah.
what's
I
needed.
think I think the I trust Trayon line was a little different. Um, the Montreal thing,
What do you
just
hold on?
from
What do
my
you mean by that? What
I
do you
got you.
mean?
I'm gonna come back to it. I'm gonna come back
Okay,
to it
okay,
real quick. Yeah, I got you.
okay.
The Montreal thing. When I was out there, just seeing him on the sideline and how he was in tune to the game and watching, and how everybody was reacting around him. No one was concerned.
Okay.
He wasn't being treated as if he was harboring a super serious injury that would hold him out. So I had a sense of that just from seeing it. And so, like I said, just letting him get his rest. And I strongly feel he'll be ready to go. The Trayon line, I believe he was referring to just who's going to be the next guy up. As far as the second running back, I believe he was saying he trusts him just in because he was talking about like you can't just worry about getting the ball at the running back position. You got to worry about doing everything on the field.
Yep.
And as a young guy, you got to be able to block.
Yep.
You know, a lot of people give Trevor a hard time about blocking, picking up linebackers on blitzes and stuff like that. So when you're young and you come in, you got to be able to do that. You got to be able to stick your hat in there and pick up some of these guys. He was talking about the cornerback coming off the edge
Yep.
on like delayed blitzes and stuff like that. You got to have your head on the swivel because you may not get the ball and you want it so bad, but if he pulls it, can you jump back out and get that cornerback that's coming on the blitz because he didn't hand you the ball? You know what I mean? Stuff like that. So that comes into play. So he's saying he trusts Trayon from that aspect
Mm.
because he's a veteran player and he knows what to do in some of those things. But as far as running the ball, he likes how some of these backups run the ball, how these younger guys, when they get the ball in their hand, what they can do. He loves that. So that's what I took from it.
So what you're saying is that Billy, in so many words, said Etienne sucked last year, but I trust Trayon. That's what he said. That's what you said he said. I just want
Kind
to
of.
make sure we get another quote. I just want to make sure we get another quote.
If you, yeah, that's a good
That's what he
spin.
said. You said
But
it's what he
yeah,
said.
yeah, basically. I
Okay.
mean, something like
I just
that.
want to make sure.
Not necessarily, but
No, you
yeah.
said it. This show is sponsored by Betterhelp, and this year has gone by so quickly. What's something you're proud of in 2024? What is something that you still want to accomplish for the remainder of the year? I know it's going by so fast, but we still have time to go after your goals and knock those bad boys out. When life goes at you fast, it's important to take a moment to celebrate your wins, but also reflect on your losses. Therapy can help you take stock of your progress and set achievable goals for the remainder of the year. If you're thinking of starting therapy, give BetterHelp a try. Use the link in the description, betterhelp.com, and use the code Hightop to get 10% off your first month. What's fantastic about it is convenient, it's flexible, and it's suitable to your schedule. You take a little bit of a quiz. What that quiz is, it suits you up with a therapist that best suits you. Now, for any reason that therapist isn't kind of really the best thing for you, you can switch it, no cost at all. It's fantastic. And look, the best thing is it's all online. Hardest part about therapy is always finding time to go do it to make it happen, but there's no excuse. Right online, you go through your schedule, it's flexible. It's important to talk to somebody, especially if you're having some doubts of yourself, or again, you want to set those goals. So be sure to check out the link in the description, betterhelp.com, and of course, use the code Hightop to get 10% off. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/Hightop. We'll see you.
No, I ain't said. Cam Jackson said it.
No. That's true too. So look, I agree with what you're saying though. It's like he says, I trust Trayon, again, the sophomore running back coming into next
Yeah,
year. He goes, that guy is experienced. I trust him, but and he's the best protector and he's smart, right? And I think
Yeah.
that's kind of key to
Mhm.
just, and that's something that I spoke about. I said, look, the running back room is thick in the sense that the talent back there is through the roof. It's unreal.
Yeah.
Any of these guys
Mhm.
can run the rock. My concern is does Merch trust the guy standing next to him to pick up that blindside blitz, right?
Yeah.
Or the
Yeah.
cornerback coming off the edge. And it sounds like, hey, Treyon's going to be able to handle it just fine. I believe Jacoby Jackson will be able to pick that up as well too.
Yeah, they're all they're making strides. I believe all of them are making strides, and that's why he talks about some of them so candidly. He likes what he's seeing, and they're picking it up. You know what I mean? But he doesn't want to discount Trayon, knowing that he in seniority and kind of in the order of how things kind of go. Trayon is perceived as our next guy, but he can't help but acknowledge that we have a room full of guys that are
That are elite.
Gators. Yeah, yeah, and so
Here's what's exciting,
yeah,
right? We're talking about this room as Trayon is the lead right now, and the confidence in Trayon as the number one back seems to be through the roof. But Trayon's number two. He's the solidified number two once Montrell comes back. So think about
yeah,
what, right? Like think when you
yeah,
really
yeah, yeah, no, yeah.
we've kind of already moved past Montrell, like he's dead to us. Like he's not, guys. He's just taking a little bit of a
No,
breather.
we know what we know what he's gonna produce, and with more carries is gonna be more bruising. You know what I mean? We start to wear guys down, but when you have guys that can come in and give him a breather, you can be excited about who's the next person getting the ball. For us as the fans, we don't care which one of them get it next, and we would like to see all of them get it here and there. You know what I mean? We would like to
Especially the
see
Frank Gore
each
running back.
one of our guys. Yeah, I want to see Gore get some carries. Yeah.